Glad you are here. We are joined as always by Greg Engert, beer director for the neighborhood restaurant group, a James Beard Award nominee. The group includes Red Apron, 3 locations, Union Market, Merrifield, Virginia, Penn Quarter. Also right next door to Red Apron and Penn Quarter is The Partisan. Greg, it is always good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Special beer on tap this week.
Yes, this week is, we're finally here. This is our neighborhood restaurant group's huge Snallygaster beer festival.
You get to sleep in on Sunday.
Right, yeah, after today is done. So in roughly an hour or so, we are going to be opening up the gates to all of our craft beer lovers today. Snallygaster 2014, right here in Navy Yard, about 2 blocks away from Bluejacket. And so this year, fittingly, we brewed a special beer just for Snallygaster, and it is kind of unoriginally called Snallygaster Ale 2014, but with a name like that, why would you change it? And this is a beer that we pre-released it at Bluejacket about 3 weeks ago. Saved some aside, so we have more Bluejacket. We have some at the festival, and then we have some barrel-aged versions too, which we'll talk about after we taste the base.
Excellent. Whoop, spilling all over. Wow. Interesting.
This is a really cool base beer. It's funky. It's mildly tart. We brewed a 7% farmhouse ale. We hopped it with a little bit of Southern Cross from the Southern Hemisphere, New Zealand, Australia, to give it that dry, earthy character in the finish. And then we fermented it with Saison yeast. It's French farmhouse yeast that gives it a little bit of a grassy, rustic, slightly citric edge. 2 strains of wild yeast, Brettanomyces both, Lambicus and Bruxellensis for that funky, kind of earthy quality. And then some Lactobacillus, which gives it just a touch of tartness in the finish. Great beer on its own, but today we will be debuting 3 more variations on this beer. So we brewed this beer separately, then we took some and placed it into 3 different wine barrels. One's a Chardonnay, one's a Cabernet Franc, and one's a Octagon barrel from Barbersville, which is a local Virginia winery, kind of a Merlot-based Bordeaux-style blend. But then the kicker with that is that we added 3 different fruit blends into each barrel, all harvested from Arcadia, which is our local nonprofit farm and center for sustainable food and agriculture, for which we do Snallygaster every year. So all the proceeds from Snallygaster go to keeping our nonprofit Arcadia going. So we have in the Chardonnay barrels, we have husk cherries, which are these really cool, they almost look like tomatillas and they have a husk on them. Remove the husk, add them in, little pineapple character. We have black mulberries and blackberries together in the Cabernet Franc barrel. And then in the Octagon barrel, we have ground huckleberries and blueberries. So all 3 of those plus this base are available in just about an hour at Snallygaster.
It's got a real unique taste that I couldn't put my finger on first, and now you talk about the fruit. I've never tasted anything like it.
It's like,
and it's not overpowering.
No, it's like
it's refreshing.
Almost like grapefruit juice. You know, has that pithy grapefruit wine character, but very little hop notes at all. Lemon zest in the nose, herbal quality. It's really refreshing, and it sneaks up on you too at 7%.
Well, yeah. It grows on me too. It's good. And now I can't even begin to guess, but I'm sure there's something good to pair it with.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a great beer for you know, I get a lot of that citrus, so the white grapefruit quality comes through a lot. So thinking like, you know, seared scallops and a kind of fruit preparation would be fantastic. Also thinking about, I love grapefruit and mint qualities, so I'm thinking about mint things, so like tabbouleh, which is like, you know, that Lebanese tomato salad with mint and feta cheese in this is fantastic. Or even something like as simple as like a roasted beet salad with goat cheese would be really great for that lemon zesty note. And then also just think about tabbouleh like falafel. I'd love to see the way that this interacts with a chickpea fry.
The logistics of putting on a festival like you are, maybe festival is not the right word, putting on Snallygaster, I just have this vision of, you know, dozens and dozens of convoys of beer trucks converging on the area. I mean, the logistics of it.
It's pretty intense. I mean,
but I remember last year, I mean, you start setting up
overnight.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah, well, that was because we couldn't get in there earlier. That alleviated a little bit of pressure this year because we got to set up the day before. But yeah, it's, we have, I'd say probably 7 or 8 different distributors bringing in all the stuff. I mean, yes, there's over 250 different beers, but there's multiple kegs of all of them. So you're looking at, close to 500 different items coming in on trucks cold. We have to get them out. We have to tap them on the jockey boxes. It's a huge logistical puzzle, but it's well worth it once it's all said and done.
And while this report airs multiple times on air on WTOP, and then of course on the website, people can watch it any time. But for people who hear this late in the morning when this report first airs on the radio, if they don't have a ticket and they say, wait, there's a giant beer event going on in the nation's capital, I want to go, they can come down and buy a ticket at the door.
Definitely. We have plenty of day of tickets available. So come one, come all. It is not just a pre-sold event. I mean, we encourage people to pre-buy just so that they know what they're getting into. But we are totally open, and everybody should definitely come on by. It's going to be great.
All right, Greg, thank you as always for your time. Everyone, please always do drink responsibly, and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another Beer of the Week.